For Sony APS-C bodies, there's two options for your 10mm zoom lenses. Your original one is right here, the 10 through 18 f4, and then the newer one, which is the 10 through 20 f4 power zoom. In this video, I'm going to go over both of these lenses and show you reasons why one might suit your needs better than the other. If you guys are into troubleshooting, gear review, or real estate photo video, give me a huge thumbs up and subscribe to this channel because that's some of the things I talk about here. So even though both of these lenses are very similar in size, weight, focal range, I do believe they both are meant for different purposes. The 10 through 18 f4 is an older lens, which gets the job done for taking photos with real estate, and I love it on the Sony a6000. I've used it for a while, it's been dropped a few times, but it does what I need to do. Now, when you come over to the 10 through 20 f4, I believe this lens really was meant for FX30, FX3 users because of one thing, which I always thought was a tacky until I started using it, but it is actually the power zoom rocker that's on the FX30 works really good with this lens because you can get the full focal range of 10 through 20 and then push in a little bit further and use clear image zoom with Sony to get a better view that means you don't have to take off your lens. Once you start to get more into video shooting and you have subjects that you want to have in focus and you might be doing a multi-camera setup or you're doing video walkthrough, where this lens falls a little short is it does not have manual focus on the outside of the lens. Where on the 10 through 20 f4, you can switch it right over to manual focus really easily. And that does make a difference so that things don't get out of focus. On the 10 through 18, you actually need to go into the menu system. The fastest way to set autofocus with the 10 through 18 is to use autofocus and then go into the menu system and go into direct manual focus. If you're looking at either of these lenses for the APS-C body, they are incredibly small. They're not intimidating. Most people wouldn't even know that they're a wide angle lens. If you compare the APS-C ones to something like full frame glass, these are substantially bigger than what you have on these two lenses. I think the most important thing with photos, with video, is to slow down. That's because eventually you're going to be in a time pinch. You're not going to be able to get where you need to go, or you have customers you need to call back, whatever it is. But slowing down definitely reduces the likelihood of breaking equipment. Sometimes other people break your equipment, and that's nothing you can do about that. So with the 10 through 18 f4, and honestly the 10 through 20, I've dropped both of these. I've noticed personally on lenses that do get dropped, the ones that have zoom that go out of the body are the ones that have to go get sent back for repair. And that's a lot of downtime where you don't have your equipment, and sometimes the repair is almost as much as the lens. So on this one, on the 10 through 20 f4 right here, with the power zoom internally, I'm more confident that when these do get dropped, there's a less likelihood that you will have to get it replaced, which just kind of does happen. So I'm always big on buying things used. I have very seldom bought any equipment ever brand new, unless it's like a gimbal or a drone. But if you're looking at both these lenses, there's only probably about $100 cost difference between the two. I would personally go with the 10 through 20 f4 if you're just starting out small and you want something that's very versatile and you can throw onto more of a video primary camera